we're here at Stromlo Cottage today. This is one of our Floriade Reimagined community sites, and looks like I'm the lazy gardener leaning on my shovel. So I'm going to plant a eucalyptus tree today. This tree is good for a big backyard. You wouldn't plant it in a little courtyard area because they'll get big. So we've got to be aware of what we're planting in what area, how big your garden is. If you've got a big backyard, it's okay to put a decent sized tree in. So today I'm just going to scrape the mulch back here, and I'm going to make a decent hole for our tree so it will survive. So, digging the hole, I'm making sure that I break the sides up, because if the sides are shiny, so the back of the shovel can make like a side where the roots can't get into. So as I go, I got to make sure I break the side up so the roots can get out into the soil and look for the water and go. Sometimes you might get a plant that's root bound. I'm going to check the roots before I put it in. So if the roots are all curled around and in the bottom, you'd break them off and get the roots to go out. So the roots are a bit like a plant straw. They need to be able to get out into the soil and search for the nutrients and food that they need to grow. So I'm going to make sure it's not too deep. So we're going to use our shovel to go along here, and so we might need to just put a bit more soil in the bottom of our hole and build that up a little bit. So, because we don't want it too low in the hole. Next thing, I'm going to backfill around this. With the mulch and the soil that I have left, I can build up and make a little basin so that we can fill it up with give the tree a good water. So we haven't gone right against the plant's stem there. Okay, now the next stage, I can build up the mulch around so that the water will hold when we water. So there we go. Alright, now next step, I need my hose to water my tree in. So when you're planting the tree, it's really important to give it a really good deep watering to establish it to start with. And then in the early stages, I would probably do that once a week to get it to establish. And then in the first year or so, especially over summer, I would give it a good deep water once a week to help it establish. So now we've got our basin, we can do that, as I said, once a week to get it really established and the roots going deep down into the soil.